The cry of the 28th Aethyr, which is called B-A-G. There cometh an angel into the stone, which opalescence, shining garments like a wheel, of fire on every side of him, and in his hand is a long flail of scarlet lightning. His face is black, and his eyes are white, without any pupils or irises. The face is very terrible, indeed, to look upon. Now in front of him is a wheel, with many spokes and many tires. It is like a fence in front of him, and he cries, O man, who art thou that wouldest penetrate the mysteries? For it is hidden unto the end of time. And I answer him, Time is not, save in the darkness of her womb by whom evil came. And now the wheel breaks away, and I see him as he is. His garment is black beneath the opal veils, but it is lined with white, and he has the shining belly of a fish, and enormous wings of black and white feathers, and innumerable little legs, and claws like a centipede, and a long tail like a scorpion. The breasts are human, but they are all scored with blood. And he cries, O thou who hast broken down the veil, knowest thou not that who cometh where I am must be scarred by many sorrows? And I answer him, Sorrow is not, save in the darkness of the womb of her by whom came evil. I pierce the mysteries of his breast, and therein is a jewel. It is a sapphire as great as an ostrich egg, and thereon is graven this sigil. But there is also much writing on the stone, very minute characters carved. I cannot read them. He points with his flail to the sapphire, which is now outside him and bigger than himself, and he cries, Hail, warden of the gates of eternity, who knoweth not thy right hand from thy left. For in the aeon of my father is a God with clasped hands, wherein he holdeth the universe, crushing it into the dust that ye call stars. Hail unto thee who knoweth not thy right eye from thy left. For in the aeon of my father there is but one light. Hail unto thee who knoweth not thy right nostril from thy left. For in the aeon of my father there is neither life nor death. Hail unto thee, who knowest not thy right ear from thy left. For in the aeon of my father there is neither sound nor silence. Whoso hath power to break open this sapphire stone shall find therein 4 elephants, having tusks of mother of pearl, and upon whose backs are castles, those castles which ye call the watchtowers of the universe. Let me dwell in peace within the breast of the angel, that is warden of the ether. Let not the shame of my mother be unveiled, let not her be put to shame that lieth among the lilies, that art beyond the stars. O man, that must ever be opening. When wilt thou learn to seal up the mysteries of the creation, to fold thyself over thyself as a rose in the embracement of night? But thou must play the wanton to the sun, and the wind must tear thy petals from thee, and the bee must rob thee of thy honey, and thou must fall into the dusk of things. Amen and amen. Verily the light is hidden. Therefore he who hideth himself is like unto the light. But thou openest thyself, thou art like unto the darkness, that bindeth the belly of the great goddess. And the voice of the aeon cried, Return, return, return. The time sickeneth, and the space gaspeth. And the voice of him that is, was, and shall be crowned, rattles in the throat of the mighty dragon of Eld. Thou canst not pass by me. except thou hast the mysteries of the world of the abyss. Now the angels putteth back the sapphire stone into his breast, and I spake unto him, and said, I will fight with thee, and overcome thee, except thou expound unto me the word of the abyss. Now he makes as if to fight with me. It is very horrible, all this tentacles moving and flailing, flashing, and the fierce eyeless face, and straining and swollen. And with the magic sword I pierced through his armor to his breast. He fell back, saying, Each of these my scars was thus made, for I am the warden of the ether, and he who would have said more, but I cut him short, saying, Expound the word of the abyss. And he said, Disciple is sorrowful, and plowing is laborious, and age is weariness. Thou shalt be vexed by desperation. But now, if the sun arise, fold thou thine arms, then shall God smite thee into a pillar of salt. Look not so deeply into the words and letters, for this mystery hath been hidden by the alchemists. Compose the sevenfold into a fourfold regiment, and when thou hast understood, thou mayest make symbols. But by playing children's games with symbols, thou shalt never understand. Thou hast the signs, thou hast the words, but there are many things that thou art not in my power, who are but the wardens of the 28th Aethyr. Now my name thou shalt obtain in this wise. Of the 3 angels of the ether, thou shalt write the names from right to left, and from left to right, and from right to left. And these are the holy lessons: the first 1, the 5th 2, the 6th 3, the 11th 4, the 7th 5, the 12th 6, and the 17th 7. Thus hast thou my name, who am above these 3. But the angels of the 30th Aethyr are indeed 4, and they have none above them, wherefore dispersion and disorder. Now cometh from every side at once a voice, terrible, great, crying, Close the veil! The great blasphemy has been uttered. The face of my mother is scarred by the nails of the devil. Shut the book. Destroy the breaker of the seal. And I answered, Had he not been destroyed, he had not come hither. For I am not save in the darkness in the room of her, by whom came evil into this world. And this darkness swallows everything up, and the angel is gone from the stone, and there is no light therein, save only the light of the rose and of the cross.